right there at the end. Right at the end. Let's see if I can get closer to him. We can get a better shot of him. That's really awesome. That's so cool. I thought Lady was gonna come with me today, but she's really not doing well. Like, she's got like at least two tumors, and there might be a third one because she has what. Oh, hey, there's a hot air balloon right there, man. I didn't even see that one. Right, that's a big one too, right behind me. So yeah, Lady's got at least two ulcers. She might have a third because she has what's called an ulcerating tumor, and it's actually it's created an ulcer on the inside of her leg, like not inside of her, like on her inner thigh. She has an open ulcer that it doesn't go away. I looked this up on the internet. Um, I mean, even if I removed the two, which I can't afford to do, um, the ulcerating one is the one that's the worst one. That's the scary one because it's the one that means it's spreading. I mean, it's spreading fast. She's got a lot of. It probably hurts to walk. That's why she doesn't come on the walks very much. Like, I'm sure there's better days and worse days, but it's getting bigger and it's spreading more. I can see like it's like spreading down to other places now. Um, there's new spots starting to open up, which that's not good. Sorry to bring you down on the beginning of this, but it's just a reality that I'm having to face, and it's hard for me, and I need to talk about it somewhere. And streams seem to be the only place I have to talk about it because I don't have anybody to talk about it in real life with, and and this is basically just sort of I'm talking to myself. I'm not really talking to anybody. I'm just basically talking to myself, just trying to come to terms with it. That you know, her quality of life seems to be okay for now. There might be some Chinese herbs that I can get, but I'm not sure I can afford them. I mean, look, I just built. Okay, so yesterday I spent all day building my computer, and I turned it on, and the power goes on and everything, but I I don't have any way to hook it up. I can't. I don't know if it works or not, because I can't afford the connectors. Um, I mean that's how broke I am. Uh, so I don't know what to do. It's gonna be like, I mean, I'd love to work on this computer and see if it works or not, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know if it's working. I mean, just because it powers on doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean like all the fans are working, everything's working, all the LEDs are working. I mean, I got everything hooked up right. I mean, it's got full power. All the USBs work, so the motherboard works. Um, and I'm assuming the CPU works because the CPU looked like it was in pretty good shape. I mean, it looked pristine. Whoever used it had taken pretty good care of it. Um, so um, I wasn't able to install, obviously, my my um, my my graphics card that I wanted to install, because I just don't have the money for it. It's I can't afford a power supply right now, and it doesn't look like I needed to get a full-size case. I can fit. Dude, that balloon's coming closer and closer. Look at that. That thing's coming. Dang it, Roxy. Wish you wouldn't pull so hard. It hurts so bad. So, yeah, look at that. That thing's coming closer. I don't know where the other 3 went. Those other 3 are just gone now. I don't know where they went. They just disappeared. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know, like, when I'll be able to find out if my computer works. I have to get, it doesn't have a normal, HDMI port. It has what's called a mini HDMI port. So I either need an adapter or I need a cord that's an HDMI to mini HDMI cord so I can plug it into my TV. I tried plugging it into the I have this old monitor, and I had to use two separate adapters just to plug it in, and then because it's an analog monitor. It won't pick up the signal because it's a digital signal, so it doesn't work. It doesn't pick up. It doesn't show anything, and it never will because it doesn't register the output as a signal it can use. I don't know. I don't see anybody, and I really need to let these dogs go run for a minute. I'm gonna pop off pop the little thing so I can set the phone down for a minute, and then figure out how to get these guys off of here. Hopefully nobody comes right after I let them go, because that happens sometimes. Yesterday, I don't know what happened. Like, sometimes people like don't remember to latch my gate, and all 4 of my dogs got out, and I didn't know it because I had my headphones on and while I was building my PC, and I knew there was some barking, but I just assumed my dogs were barking normally, right? Well, apparently they had run up to some lady. Of course, it had to be some old lady with some freaking little dog that she thinks is like the most precious thing in the world, and she thinks that it's like, okay, look how little Bowie is. He's right in there playing with these dogs that are way bigger than him. And, you know, these old ladies act like these freaking dogs they have that are even bigger than Bowie. They pick them up because they think they're so fucking fragile. They're dogs, man. Wake the fuck up. Grow the hell up, man. Stop acting like your dog is like a fucking doll. Your dog is not a doll to be pampered with. Don't put fucking clothes on your damn dog, okay? Dogs don't wear clothes. It's stupid. It's dumb. It makes them look dumb, okay? Like, they don't like it. You can force them to do it, and you can like get them to basically do it, like, because you can get dogs to do anything, but they don't want to wear clothes. Like, they have fur. They can make it just fine. I used to take my dogs out. In fact, I will do it. I do it all the time. Like, I take my dogs out when it's freezing cold outside. Do you think it stops them? I used to take my dogs out in weather that was so bad that, like, it was hard for me to handle it. And I am really good at handling weather, okay? Like, I grew up in Wisconsin. I was born in a blizzard, man. I'm used to cold weather. Like, it doesn't bother me. I'm talking weather, like there's like 50 degree, there's like 50 mile per hour winds blowing, and it's below zero, and my dogs all still wanted to go walk down to the dog park to go play, and they wanted to play, and they just played normally. They didn't even affect them, and I didn't put clothes on them, you know. I didn't do anything special. Like, the only dog that ever had trouble was my little dog, Jade. when I would take her to the park in the snow, she's got really like that really like curly fur, and after a while the snow would get stuck to her fur, and so I'd have to stop and pull it off of her fur, because that was the only way to get it out. And then sometimes, like, she would hurt because she has little tiny feet, and they would get stuck with snow. I'd have to like um, uh, carry her around because she'd get cold. Like, she'd do this thing where she would put one foot up in the air, and then when she did that, that was the signal that she was cold. And so that's what I did. I put her foot up in the air. She put her foot up in the air, and I would pick her up and hold her, carry her around with me, and then after a while when I started to get to know people, and I had like people like, what I mean, like I knew a lot of people. I met a lot of people there. I used to have a lot of friends from the dog park. It's too bad it all fell apart because my friend Angela is an actress, and she would give me free tickets to go see plays that she was in. I saw her in, what's that called? I can't remember the name of it. It's an old Greek play. It's one of the ones where she played the lead role. What's it called? Starts with an M. I can't remember the name of it. I saw her in this other play about army, about military sexual assault, and it was real stories that people had told, and they told them, and and they allowed them to make them into a play, and it involved like not just like female sexual assault, male on male, full on rape. Like that shit happens there in the military. Like it's not. I mean, okay, look. Most colleges, most universities, I should say, have a 25% sexual assault rate. I mean most like society itself in America has like a really high sexual assault rate, like 25% at least, because they always say for every one person that reports, there's 9 people that don't, and so I mean, I almost every girl, I mean every woman I know has a story about. Look at these guys, they're just going crazy, running around, having fun. Has a story about not necessarily being raped, but being sexually assaulted. And it's common. It's so common. And that's the problem, is that, look at that hot air balloon. And like, nobody's talking about it. It's all hushed up. The universities cover it up because a lot of the times this stuff happens with frat boys. And frat boys are, in my opinion, in my experience, not very nice people, okay? They're elitist. They are violent. They are extremely aggressive. Hazing ceremonies. People die during them. They try to stop them, but they never seem to be able to. I mean, this is a problem in America, and that we're not facing. And we're not facing it. Why? Well, because it's a male-ruled society, and men don't like being threatened. And that's why they do these things, because they want to make sure that they have the power, that they have the control, that they maintain the control. And so, this stuff just doesn't get talked about. Women are embarrassed to talk about being sexually assaulted. Um, I mean, the fact that almost every woman I've ever met has told me a story about how she's been sexually assaulted in some way, that is freaking horrible. I mean, I just feel like, you know, what is going on in this world? I'm just really like, I know. Sorry for being like having such a a heavy topic sort of like right off the bat. But it was just on my mind. I always have like, I get these things, my mind never stops, okay? I never stop thinking. It's why I have to like take medicine. It's part of the reason I take medicine to sleep. It helps with it helps also, first of all, it helps with the phantom pain, which is a big deal. Like, that is a big, big deal. That kind of pain isn't pain you can cure with a freaking aspirin, man. Like, it's because it's nerve damage. I have nerve damage all over my body. Like, I have a lot of pain. Like, I've been diagnosed with fibromyalgia finally. And now, I've got an appointment today at 2:30 to see a therapist. And hopefully we can get, I can start seeing this guy regularly because, get out of there, Roxy! Come here, Blue. Let's get you hooked, let's get you on the leash. Roxy, come here. I know you're all wound up and stuff, but, come here, come here, come here. Come here, Roxy, come here. Roxy, come here. Roxy, come here. Roxy, come here. Come here. I know, I see it. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Come here. I'm gonna grab the camera. I'm gonna show you what Roxy's looking at. There is right here. If you can see it. It's a babe. There's 3 of them. You see them? Up on there, on top of the roof. It's a peacock with 2 baby peacocks. They must have a little house around there where they like hang out. But that's a peacock with their babies. It's kind of cute. Nice to see. So, and then, okay, so, alright, now, back to my computer. It's really frustrating to build, I tried to do, a live stream of it, but I just don't have the technology to do it. I was able to get part of it streamed, and I actually had people who were interested in watching, but I couldn't keep the camera from falling off of everything. I've got one of those things that clips it to stuff. Well, it just kept falling off, and I couldn't get it to and I had to keep adjusting it to get it to the places I wanted to focus on, so that people could see what I was doing, because a lot of it is the wiring stuff that I was doing is really tiny and it's really hard to see. And then so I halfway through I ended up having to just stop streaming it. I did finish it, but like I was saying, I don't have any way to hook it up. I can't afford it's a mini HDMI to a HDMI cable, they're really not that expensive, but I don't have the money for it. And then I need a mouse and a keyboard. So, like I said, I have no idea if this thing works, if it's gonna work. You know, what I need to do to get it to work. I mean, I don't, because I need to be able to see the screen in order to choose, like because I have to be able to choose like which drive it boots from, and or where it boots from, and that kind of thing. Like, I mean, it's just frustrating because now I've got the computer, and eventually I will be able to add the 1,000 watt power supply and put the other graphics card in. That's not. I mean, I can still do it. It's not out of the question. I'm going to do it if it works. But I don't. It sucks. I don't know how long it's going to be. Like, I have to wait till next month to find out if my computer even works. And if it doesn't work, well, then I got to take it apart and take out the parts that do work, and figure out what parts don't work. Basically, I should be able to figure out what parts don't work pretty easily. I mean, the RAM, I'm sure works. I'm pretty sure that the power supply and I know the power supply and the graphics card are probably working because they're brand new. The motherboard is the only thing I'm worried about. The motherboard might be my problem. And then there's the so that's about it. That's all I can think of. It would be the motherboard, because the CPU, I'm pretty sure, works. I mean, it looks like it's in really, really good condition. Like, it has not been in any way, like, had any... Wow, look at it. There goes the hot air balloon again. Look at that thing, man. Zooming right over us. That's so awesome. Come on. Come on. Let's go down here. We'll go over here. I got some treats with me. We'll go over here and we'll have some treats. We'll go take a look at the mountains real quick. And then we'll go over here and we'll stop and have some treats. And then we'll stop at those doggies. If there's no one around, that is. We'll stop. If there's a bunch of people around, I can't stop. Because Blue won't go down there with me unless he's off the leash. He's just not a leash dog. He wasn't raised on a leash. He wasn't raised to be a leash dog. Like, that's the problem I have. My dogs weren't raised on leashes. My dogs were raised free range. So leashes for them are difficult. I mean, they don't react the way, like, when they're off the leash, they're the nicest dogs in the world. But when they're on the leash, they get barrier aggression. And barrier aggression is a huge problem, and I've seen the results of barrier aggression, and it causes all kinds of problems. And I know you've seen it. I mean, just where we live, you've seen the results of barrier aggression. I mean, that one day, those your neighbor's dogs, the two pits, got out, and they actually were trying to attack like my dogs. Blue actually took a chunk out of the brown one, because she was the aggressor. The white one was being friendly. He was trying he just wanted to hang out, But the brown one was actually going after Lady. And then Lady actually pulled herself out of her collar, and she ran off, and she was actually standing over by the white dog. And so I had Blue and and Bowie, and so she started going after. There's no treats, you guys. I know you think there's treats, but there's not. I mean, I have treats, but I don't think that guy's interested in getting treats for his dog. So let's go. Come on. I don't know. I don't know what that guy's deal is. I've seen him walking his dog for years, and I've been tried to say hi to him and stuff, but he's always like treated me like I have fucking the plague or something. And now, of course, there is a fucking pandemic. Everybody who already treated me like shit, now they treat me worse. You know, it's great. So. Luckily, the people in Walgreens, like the security doesn't bother me anymore. Like when they get new security, the new security usually, like, because I bring a backpack in there, instantly like flags me as like trying to steal. Look, first of all, let me tell you something about stealing. Ow! Dang it. Don't pull like that. It fucking really hurts, okay? Really hurts. Stop pulling. Damn it, that hurts so bad. I mean, I'm like, fuck, man, I have like a bruise. It's like bleeding. Shit, that hurts. Alright, it looks like that lady who's down there is that lady with the red coat, who's, I think, the wife of the guy who gave me treats earlier. He's really nice. Like, she's nice. Like, I don't have to worry about them. When I get down here to the clump of dirt, that's like a good place for me to stop and judge, like, if there's anybody around, because I can see both directions really pretty far. And that way I know I've got, like, even if somebody does come at that point, I have enough time to grab the dogs up. I mean, Roxy listens pretty well. You know, if I tell her to stop, she seems to stop. So, for me, you know, in fact, you know, even Blue, like, he might be the protective one. But if I tell him to stop, he does. He doesn't just like run up to dogs and try and attack them. Like, he would never do that. Like yesterday he got out, you know, and they scared that old lady, but they weren't attacking her, you know. They were just like seeing what was going on, you know. And I'm sure she was like, picked up her dog and was like holding it like a frickin' baby and pretending like it's like this fucking delicate, fragile thing. And they're not like that. Dogs are not fragile. They're not delicate. They're not like, they're dogs, man. Come here, you want a treat? They're like built for, like, you know, running around hunting and stuff. I mean, they're freaking awesome. You know, and once again, dogs don't wear clothes, okay? Like, I don't need to put, I've never put clothes on my dogs, except for, I put clothes on Jade, because I told you she used to get that thing with her feet, and I got worried, so I would put this sweater on her that she hated. She hated it. She barely tolerated it, and I just stopped doing it after a while because I was like, you know, I'm just causing undue, like, stress to this poor dog. She doesn't need it, you know. When she gets cold, I'll just put something on her feet. Hold on, I'm getting to the treats. They're down in my bag, okay? But I got them. I have them, okay? Blue, you're good. You get the first one. There you go, buddy. Good job. Sit down. Who's gonna sit? You're gonna sit. There you go. Hey, you gonna sit down? You gonna sit, Bowie? You gonna sit down? No, Blue. There you go, Bowie. That's for you. All right. All right. That's it, because I got to give treats to the other dogs down there, and I'll give you more then, okay? You'll get more treats when we get down the street. That when we get down the road, there's more treats. I promise, okay? All right? Yeah, there's more treats. I have more. Don't worry. You'll get more. Oh, shit. Here comes some guy. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. I gotta grab you. Damn it. This is what always happens. Every fucking time. Some fucking guy. I'm walking around down here. I put my stupid fucking. Oh my God, Roxy, don't do that. Don't walk in between my legs. Holy Lord, man, don't do that. I can't even find my rag. Stupid thing down there somewhere. I don't even know if I can get this thing on. It's all backwards and shit. Good morning. Alright. Yeah. Some guy walking. I don't like trust people like that. See that cane he's carrying? Okay. I really don't trust that guy. See that cane that he's carrying? Does it look like he needs to carry a cane? You know what that's for? It's for hitting dogs. If he thinks a dog is getting too aggressive or something, he doesn't need that cane. He's carrying it for protection. That's why he's carrying it. People like that make me really nervous. Alright, come on, let's go. Blue, come on. No. He's on the wrong side, man. Blue, we can't get over there. Oh, that balloon's still there. Look at that while we stand here and watch Blue, because that guy over there gives Blue treats, and Blue doesn't understand that he can't get his treat because I'm not going across a fucking ditch. It's just not gonna happen. There it goes behind the trees. It's too bad. Yeah, Blue, I know. Yeah, look, we can't get to him. Look, he's on the other side, man. I don't know what to tell you. We cannot get to that guy, okay? Hopefully, maybe I can get that guy with the cane to get as far away from me as possible, because I really don't trust. Okay, I see other dudes coming through here too. They walk through here with canes, and sticks and stuff, but none of them need them. They don't. I mean, like, I'm talking like some of them have baseball bats, man. I'm like, dude, what are you doing carrying a baseball bat through here? Like, you know, that's scary. And they walk like they mean business. So I don't know what's going on. Would you guys stop? You cannot get to that guy. He's on the other side, you dumb dogs. I want to let these guys go, but I'm afraid that the Blue is going to try and run across the ditch. All right, I'm going to let you go, but you don't get any stupid ideas about going across the ditch. That's what I'm talking about. These guys, Blue gets dumb ideas, like he thinks he's going to somehow get a treat off that guy, even though the guy is on the other side. I'm afraid he's gonna do something, like run through the ditch. Like, there's no water in it. I can see Blue doing that. he gets these crazy ideas in his head, man, and before you know it, I love how he like always looks back to make sure that like he knows where I am. He's always looking out for me. He's always guarding me. I love that. Makes me feel good. Makes me feel like, you know what I mean? It makes me feel safe because I mean I've seen Blue. Like he's not a mean dog, but chows are just it's just bred into them that they are. Hey, Roxy, get out of there. They're guard dogs. They're just bred to be guard dogs. They're not mean dogs, but they just have it in them that if another dog comes up, if another dog or a person or whatever comes up to mess with you, they just protect you. I don't know. That's what they do. They can't help it. Okay, so let's do the treat thing right here. I'm gonna try and set this on the rock. It should stay, I hope. There we go. More for everyone, don't worry. I gotta get this plastic bag out here so I can grab enough treats. There you go, that one's for you. There you go. Every one of you got one. Now, okay. Alright, let's do Roxy. Alright, let's do Blue. Blue, that's for you, man. And Bowie, that one's for you. Okay? That one's for you. Alright, that's it. That's it. Alright, let me make sure there's nobody around. Oh, my phone. Oh, shit. What am I doing? Oh, hey, if anybody hasn't seen this, check it out. It's my new Batman messenger bag. It works really well for going on walks like this. Now I can carry water and treats and like, you know what I mean? Like all kinds of, it's cool. I love it. I just got it yesterday. Super awesome. I got, it came with 2 pairs of Batman socks also. Wait. Hold on. Come here. I gotta make sure. I don't know who the fuck that is. It's that. I think it's one of those ladies that walk by themselves. I don't know why. Just walk on the other side. This side isn't even like the other side is actually like meant more for people. This side isn't, and like this side is way better for dogs. And I don't know why. Like, just walk on the other side. You know, why do you gotta make it hard on people like me with dogs? You know, always do it. They always do it. They always make it super hard for me. Like, I gotta put my dogs on my fucking leashes again, so this lady can walk past me. Put my fucking stupid mask on. I gotta get this mask on, and Roxy pulls so much. And they all think that they think everybody's got treats for them. and they don't. All right. Morning. Sorry, no treats today. Okay, come on. All right, there we go. Okay, that wasn't so bad. All right. At least she was nice. All right, you guys. All right, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna give this one last try to let these dogs go. Just one last try. That's all I got left. One last. Because this is the last stretch. I mean, this is it. Right here is the last stretch before the gate comes, and then I gotta put them on the leash before they get to the road. I mean, the driveway, because I don't need a dog getting hit. I've seen dogs get run over, my own and somebody else's dog. This guy, I don't know what he was thinking. Like, okay, so there's the dog park I used to go to. Well, it used to be one park, right? And it was, so what they did is they split the park in two and put a road through the middle of it. And one side of it is a dog park with a fence around it. The other side is a really it's a really big, I mean, they're both big. The other side's bigger though, and it has a skate park in it. And then it's got a lot of room for stuff. Like people used to play kickball there and stuff like that before it turned into a fucking refugee camp. I mean, it basically looked like a refugee camp. It was all these people living out of their cars. There was tents. The whole park was just full of tents. I mean, it was all, I mean, literally, I'm not joking, from end to end tents. There was tents all around the dog park. That's why I've done a video of that dog park. It's still saved if anybody wants to see it. It has 2 fences around it. Because they had to put another fence around it to keep the homeless people from camping around the outside of the dog park. They were coming into, they had to turn the water off, the water for the dogs. There was a water spigot in there for the dogs. We had asked the city to get us some water, and they actually sent down a representative, and we had a meeting, and we talked about it, what the park's needs were, and we said basically we need some shade, and this one lady was like, we want grass, I'm like, and it's like they were putting wood chips in there because grass, it's hard to grow, and when you have dogs running around like they do, the grass just gets all ripped up. I mean, there was grass there originally, but it just kept getting getting turned into dirt. It would just get ripped up. Dogs dig holes, and you'd fill the hole in, but the grass didn't come back, and so I would. So eventually, she was convinced that if you flick a cigarette into the wood chips, that it would start a fire. Well, that's insane. The wood chips, they said the wood chips weren't safe for the dogs. Well, the wood chips were the same wood chips that they use on children's playgrounds. They're specially treated and specially made so that they don't have splinters and stuff. They're all really smooth and really nice, and so we asked for shade. She kept asking for grass, which was stupid, and I knew it wouldn't happen. And she was an annoying lady anyways. I actually called the cops on her at once when she was at my house because I wanted to get her out. Hey! All right, this is it right here. We got to stop. Come here. Come here. I got to get you guys grabbed up. Hold on. Let me grab you. I cannot have you going running down here. This is the part where we get to the end. So, yeah, I called the cops on this lady because I was just trying to show her, all I was trying to show her was like, I got my toothpaste from the bathroom, and it had fluoride in it. And I was trying to show her, like, because she was saying that we should have fluoride in the water. And I was like, well, no, actually, we shouldn't have fluoride in the water. Drinking fluoride is really bad for you. Like, fluoride is only supposed to be used externally on your teeth. It's actually a poison. If you look on any tube of toothpaste, it says if you swallow more than a pea-sized amount of the toothpaste, you should call poison control. Okay? If you don't believe me, look at your toothpaste. That's what it says on there. A pea-sized amount. If you swallow more than that, call poison control, because it's a deadly poison. We don't have fluoridated water here, thank goodness. They keep trying to get it put back in. I have books on fluoride. 2 books written by 2 different people, and both of them, they're very different. One is political, one is scientific. The scientific one is better. It just talks about like the different types of fluoride that are like the ones that are used in the doctor's office or in your toothpaste are not the ones that are used to put into your water supply. The ones that are used to put into the water supply are actually they're chemical waste. I'm not joking. It's untreated chemical waste. It comes from the fertilizer. They use it to make fertilizer. Like, it's part of the fertilizer making. It's a byproduct of making fertilizer, and it's also used in some. I can't remember what the other thing is. So the fluoride that they put in your water is not the same. It's not medical grade fluoride. It's not the same fluoride that they put into toothpaste or that your dentist uses. It's a different kind. So, yeah. I just have a good day. So, yeah, basically, there's reasons why people don't want fluoride in the water, and we're not crazy, okay? These are facts. This is scientific facts that fluoride is only useful when you put it on your teeth, just on your teeth, and then spit it out. It's topical. It's not originally the original idea was that they thought that if you drank fluoride, it would go into your body and it would help your teeth. Well, they've done tons and tons of medical studies on this. Good morning. Have a nice day. They've done tons of studies on this. Well, it doesn't work that way. Come on. That's not how fluoride works. Fluoride only works when you add it to your teeth. It saves people who are like chemo patients do fluoride treatments because the fluoride helps to keep their teeth from falling out, because chemo strips all the calcium out of your body and it really fucks up your teeth. And I know this lady who basically saved her teeth, going through chemo because of it. So there's good uses for fluoride, but putting it in our water is not one of them. It actually, one of the whole reasons that they keep trying to get it into the water is because if these people were to properly dispose, so let's say that the same people, let's say this company that supplies our water company with fluoride, they dump it into our water supply, right? Okay, so if this company dumped this exact same thing that they dump into our water supply into a river or a stream or a lake, they would they would be fined millions of dollars because they would be improperly disposing of chemical waste. Yet when they put it in our water, it's somehow not chemical waste anymore. The whole thing is that the reason they want to put it in our water is it saves them. In fact, not only does it save them millions of dollars in safe, disposal of this chemical waste, but they get paid for it. They actually get paid for this chemical waste when they dump in our water. So just keep that in mind when you start thinking about, getting fluoride put in your water. If you don't, and what I said, once again, I will say this every single time I tell you anything. Don't trust me. Do your own research. Like, you'll find out exactly what I'm saying is true, but don't take my word for it. Do the research. You know what I mean? Like, get the facts for yourself so that you know and you can actually, help explain to other people. And then that's how knowledge gets spread, by doing the research, by hearing somebody say something, seeing if it's true. If it is true, investigating it more and learning about it, and then learning how to, tell other people about it like I do. That's how it works. You want a better planet? Fucking stop watching TikTok and shit like that and start learning. Go to the fucking library once in a while. Get a book. Buy a book off Amazon. That's we have unlimited amounts of knowledge at our disposal, and yet we choose to watch cat videos or dog videos or, I don't know, porn or whatever it is, instead of actually learning something, doing something, with your spare time, instead of doing that thing that you think is really fun or whatever. Once in a while, take an hour, just take an hour out of your day, this is something that people in Canada do. They take an hour out of their day to read. They just all, they'll all sit down and read, just for an hour. And that's it. Take an hour out of your day to read. Get a book and read. Read and you know what? Find subjects that you think are interesting to read about. Like, for me, fluoride was something that I wanted to know more about, and because there was so much, people, talking about it, so much controversy over it. I wanted to know why. Well, I found out why. Because it's a fucking poison and it should not be in our water. So, toothpaste is fine. The dentist using toothpaste, and fluoride in your teeth, that's fine. But don't swallow it. Don't drink fluoride. It'll kill you. Seriously. And the other thing is, read about things, like I said, read about things that you're interested in. So pick a topic, something that you want to know more about, and you want the real facts about it. I've learned about stuff like food and the environment and all that kind of stuff, and I've learned a lot. And I learned I had to change my views on a lot of things. I'm really not for recycling anymore. It's not actually a good idea. It's actually a really bad idea. because basically all we're doing is dumping our waste in other countries, and it's not being recycled. You know what gets recycled? Aluminum. You know why? Because it's worth. You know how you can tell if something's going to get recycled or not? If they pay you for it. If they don't pay you for it, it does not get recycled. And let me tell you something. There are just as many trees in this country as there were 100 years ago. We're not deforesting America. And you just throw, when you have paper, don't recycle it. You know what that does? It just wastes taxpayer money, and it causes more carbon emissions, because it takes a lot of carbon emissions to recycle newspapers. Now there are entire forests that we keep and that we use and we keep replenishing. We have forests and that we use all the time. That's where paper comes from. That's where our wood comes from a renewable source. With that, we take and we cut down trees and then we plant new ones, and we have this whole cycle of trees that grow and then are cut down, and it's all planned out. Like the paper, just throw the paper away. And you know what? The idea, like, look this up. There, you know what? Like garbage dumps are good. Like, it's good to put all your garbage in there. They get turned into parks. Like when they're done, and there's no garbage crisis. We don't have. There's no overflowing amounts of garbage in this country. Like, it's not true. None of that's true. It's all a bunch of lies, you know? I mean, a lot of it, there is a pile of garbage out in the ocean that's 3 times the size of Texas, that is basically used by people who are just, it's a cheap way to get rid of garbage. Dump it in the ocean. And we don't have no idea. The ocean covers 70% of the earth. We know more about the moon than we know about our own ocean, okay? Like, we don't know what kind of damage we're doing. We have no idea, like, what we're doing. We could be destroying all kinds of, like, really important things by dumping our garbage into the ocean. Because we keep finding new species all the time. They're always being discovered. And you gotta, like, remember that the ocean is the most unexplored part of the earth. We know almost nothing about it, and we should really be looking into figuring out ways to get rid of our, just stop dumping in the ocean, start dumping it back in the earth. That's where we should be putting it. Like, we should be putting newspaper there. It biodegrades so fast. And we have, like, an entire industry built around creating new paper for everything. And new trees for new paper, for new desks, for new all that wood stuff. We have more than enough wood for that without impacting the natural forests in this country at all. Like I said, the natural forests in this country have not changed in the last 100 years. There's the same amount of trees as there were 100 years ago. You don't believe me? Once again, do the research. Look it up. Look up recycling. Look it up. Most things can't be recycled, and they don't get recycled. They get dumped in places like poor countries, like Asian countries, China, places like that. And if you look at it, like they just are overflowing. They're rivers and they're, little kid, like we dump all of our electronics there, and these electronics are full of extremely hazardous chemicals, and little kids dig through the piles of it to pull out the metals that are in our phones or whatever that they can sell to, like, make enough money for to eat for the day. But whole families, just that's where they do, that's what they do. They live at the garbage piles, and that's how they survive. And it's horrible. It's horrible. It's the same thing as, like, a lot of these places, these sweatshops, where the families live in the alleys, and they huddle around there's phone, like in India. There's this company, and they came up. The guy who made it. You know what? I can't talk about this right now. I don't have enough time. If I had more time, I would. But hey, Seal Gnu, it's glad to see you. I will be streaming games soon, so if you want to play something, let me know. If you want to just come by, that'd be fine. All right, I will talk to everybody in a little while, and have a good day.